Welcome in the Gizmo and the Goon. Make sure you like and subscribe button. Also, don't forget to drop a comment. It's not Gizmo and the Goon. I gotta quit saying that. This is the Awesome and the Gizmo show. That's right, Awesome and the Gizmo show. I want to thank you all for being in here. Well, I don't have anybody in here currently. However, I want to make something very clear right now. And so I'm gonna give it about 10 minutes and see who jump in the live. I'll just give y'all about 10 minutes because we all know I don't have any set time. These things just kind of come to me as they do. But this is gonna be very, very interesting. Very, very, very. Gizmo, where you going? Don't go far. Come here. Got somebody in here. Peace. How you doing? What hood you from? What hood you from? B.I. Represent your clique. Yeah, I got a new thing that I'm pushing. Gizmo, come here. Lord have mercy. Let me go get my daughter. I'll be back. Gizmo, come here. All right, we'll just come in here. Tell you what, we'll just all come together. That's what we'll do. We'll just all come together. I really wanted to really have this conversation about if you don't like me, you hate yourself. Why is that today's topic? Very important that we have these conversations. We have a lot of cornball conversations in our community, and I'm not with that. Shout out to Malik. Happiness is a choice and not a feeling. You can wake up every day and think yourself in a bad mood. Message for the day. Shout out to you, Malik. Appreciate you. Stay positive all the time, my brother. And I'll take it. Even though it's difficult, Malik. Even though it's difficult, however, we as black men have to find the lesson in the pain. Very important. Why is today's message what I'm discussing, Malik, in terms of if you hate me, you hate yourself? Well, let's recap briefly. As you know, I think you were around when I was in the shelter, and I started there. Well, I didn't start there, but I've been in the streets. I've been to prison 3 times. A lot of people that I loved and cared about, they are no longer here. And I had my daughter ever since the day she was born, right? There's never been anyone else. Like when I say full time, it's like you always on, you're never off, right? You know what I'm saying? It's a grind, right? And then I speak about masculinity. What is more important? What's most important to me on this channel is the self-esteem and upliftment of black men. Why? Because I believe that through black men, our communities are built. Each community is built by their men. It's not built by no strong, independent woman. That's not how communities are built, right? So with that being said, here's where I'm coming from. This is my perspective. This is what I'm pushing. And I get why a woman may not like me. I'm elite. I get that. A woman may not like me for several reasons. She may not like the fact that the way I talk. She may find me utterly despicable, right? I always say I am elite. A woman should see you in one of 2 ways. Either she should despise you totally, or she should be absolutely smitten with you. However, she should never be indifferent. Yes, Momkin, you don't care. Gizmo decided that she wanted to make a cameo. You involved, baby. You involved. So here's my issue, Malik, is what I'm saying is to not waste your time. How can you not? If you hate me, you hate yourself. If you don't like me as a black man, if you don't like what I'm standing on, if you don't like how I move, if you don't like how I talk, you don't like yourself, dog. Shout out to Boston Manny. You hate yourself. If you don't like a black man who has stood in the fire as I have, who never folded, who never told, who accept everything in his circumference, positive and negative. I never begged my people for cash apps or super chats or You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm in the spot, help me out. And I never did none of that. I stood tall. I worked at crap jobs to keep my daughter out of the system. I I have been a man. I fought the police. I filed lawsuits to change conditions for our people in prisons. I have done just a little bit of everything, right? That's not saying I'm a great person. That's not saying, thank you, Pumpkin, give me that. She grabbed my wheel. What y'all know about that? I am Malik. What you know about that wheel, brother? When last time you been on that wheel, black man? Quit playing with me. Boston Manny, rest in peace, Malcolm X. You damn right. Boston Manny, I like that. That's a cool nickname. Boston Manny, I like that. If so, my question, y'all, is if you don't like me as a black man and you don't support me, then you hate yourself. I can say that with sincerity because my message don't change, doesn't fluctuate. I don't pick and choose. I don't care about likes, subscribers, people coming, going, liking, trying to talk about me. You can't make me, dog. And so if you as a black man don't like me, and once again, I get it from a woman's standpoint, and I get it if you of European descent. I get that. I get you're not liking me. I can understand that, right? But if you as a black man don't support me, if you as a black man cannot say, you know what, I'm rooting for this brother. You know what, I may not agree with everything that he says, and no man should agree totally. Shout out to the Hearts. Appreciate y'all. No man, we as men, we should be disagreeable by nature because we should question things. We should look for clarification and interpretation, and to make sure that that people are not just telling us information that is not consistent, right? But if you don't like me as a black man, you hate yourself. Let's see. Stay positive. I'll just say that's true. There's no in between. Yeah, yes, Malik. There is no in between when it comes to dealing with women, because if she's in between, that means she's indifferent, and that means that she don't like you, and that means you're forgettable. You know what I mean? You like the guy who tried to pump her gas the other day, who was standing outside. You run into her at the store. You like, I'm the guy who tried to help you pump your gas. She like, who? Yeah, I don't remember you, bro. Shout out to Heart. Stop lying. What am I lying about, Heart? What did I lie about? Tell me what I lied about. Come on back in the chat. I don't know if you're still here, but tell me what I lied about. Where is the, don't just pop in and say things. I mean, I'm not blocking you. You have an opportunity to push back. I don't block anybody, right? What am I lying about? I have no problem with that. Got to leave those in-between people on the side because they would drain and say, this is facts, I am believe. This is why you only deal with women that are 100% smitten with you. You only deal with the women who like you, bro. You know what I'm saying? You shoot your shot, she not interested, you keep it moving. All of that trying to, you know what I'm saying? All of that trying to convince a woman and trying to, make her see things your way and trying to, spend your efforts and spending my dime, wasting my time. Talking till I'm black and blue. I wanna get next to you. Gizmo. So yeah, shout out. You know what I'm saying? You remember that Arab Malik? So yeah, you're like what you don't like. You shoot your shot as a man, and you let her have the option of accepting you or not, and then you move on with you know what I mean, with your with your life. But what you don't do is try to convince a woman to to care about you or want you or to be with you or none of that. Heart says stop lying, but then won't give any context. See, this is the thing what I be saying, Boston Manny, I am Malik, or whoever else is still in the chat. This is one of the things that, like I said, I get it for the internet, but this is why I know that the world is full of really, really silly people. And this is why I'm here, because I'm going to expose these people for exactly what they are. You have an opportunity to make your position known and tell me why, and then you give no context to it. You won't say, well, you're lying about this, you're lying about that, or you're wrong here, or you're wrong. Tell me how. Don't just say stop lying and then leave. That is not a masculine. This is a, I don't know if Heart is a woman. I would hope she's a woman. saying these type of things. But this is things when women they give they give they make blanket statements and then get out the way. Uh, this is why being a woman is so easy, because this is why arguing with women a lot of times is a baseless. It's a you can never truly win. Somebody shooting the hearts. I appreciate you. Here's the reason why arguing with women is a no-win situation, because a woman you can be you or her can be having a disagreement, and she just blurts out 16 times 3 is 932. What? Yeah, well, in my mind, it's my truth. You're like, what? That doesn't even make sense. That's not the answer. It doesn't matter. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't matter because it's what she believes it to be. So, and she's willing to stand and die. And that's just what women have, that ability to make these blanket statements and let that be that. And you're trying to make sense. She's not trying to make sense. She's trying to win the argument. So men cannot do that. When men make illogical statements, then we look silly. We look foolish. You know what I mean? We look like we are not capable of leading. When a man makes a silly statement, people pay attention to that. Appreciate you, Boston Manny, for being in here, man. Thank you. Glad. Hope you pick something up. Thank you for being in here, man. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe on your way out, brother. If you didn't, wipe your feet on my dough, jive turkey. I said on my dough. Wipe your feet on my mat. Wipe your feet on the mat. But you know what I'm saying? Here's the thing, and why do I put this out there, y'all? I put this out there because there's so many times that we as black men we're so emotional. We are a very emotional people. We are not as cerebral as I would like. Cerebral means a thought, which means to look at things objectively. Appreciate you, Manny. Thank you. We have to look at things in a very, oh my goodness. A real jive turkey just jumped in the chat, y'all. Hold on now. A real true jive turkey. Listen, gobble, gobble, gobble just jumped in here. OK Lounge and News is in here. Y'all appreciate this sister. She's a very quality good. She posted my content when she didn't have to, when everybody hated me, which they still do. And she cared enough. She didn't even look for recognition. I was just looking so one day, and then somehow or another I came across, she had reposted something that I put up. I appreciate this sister very much. And I thank her very much for her time and patience. I always try to make sure I support her. And I thank you very much, OK Lounge, for being here. Chris Watts back in 313. What up, though? You know what we do. 7 Mile Dog. What's the West Side? Whoop-de-whoop. And yeah, shout out to my people. Let me tell y'all something. And OK Lounge, if you just tap it in, what I was basically saying, if you don't like me as a black man, if black men don't, I get why women wouldn't like me. I get that. I get where Europeans, man, they've always never liked me because they knew they couldn't get me to they couldn't get me to buckle when I was in the system. I would go to the hole. I would catch assault batteries on staff. I would not conform. I would not allow these people to break me, right? I would not allow these people to destroy me. I would not allow these people to break my spirit. I always, even though they had my body, I would never allow them to break me mentally. I didn't take their medications. I didn't take the garbage that they were prescribing, their Haldol and what's them psychotropic meds, Seroquel. If any of y'all are unfamiliar, y'all know those are those mind-altering, numbing drugs that they like to give you in order to keep you dumb and docile while you in prison, right? So I didn't take none of that crap. I mean, they used to try to make me take. I would take it and put it under my tongue. You know what I'm saying? As soon as I would go out and spit it in their toilet. Never. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't allow them to break me, right? And so I get why they wouldn't like me. I get why women would find me despicable because, I just may be one of those guys that you just don't particularly like. But there are some black women that do appreciate me. Shout out to OK Lounge and, you know what I'm saying, Loretta Toombs and Fancy and, you know what I mean, the other black women, Destiny One. There's a plethora of black women that have come through here, you know what I'm saying, to support and to say what's up and to wish me luck. And that's not even, and those are just a few on YouTube. That's not even ones that found me on Facebook on their own, right? Okay. Shout out to OK Lounge. Yes, she was doing her thing, wasn't she? OK Lounge? Yeah, she was doing her own thing. OK Lounge said, hey, little Giz, I need to do her hair. Hey, little Gizmo, while you do your thing, look what she did to my Dunkin' stick. She just did this, man. I was gonna eat this. Okay, now I was gonna eat my Dunkin' stick. She just. Oh my goodness. I was so proud of her. Okay, Limes. I was so proud of her, sister. I was so proud of her. I cannot tell you how much I was proud of her, and it really did me well. No, no, nobody wants that. You done messed it up. No, I don't want it now. You done. No, I don't want it now. Don't you throw it. No, I don't want it. You don't tell me what to do with my life. I got a choice whether I want to eat it or not. You don't tell me. So one of the things, y'all, and so this is, but if you're a black man, and this is what I want you, this is what I want my chat to understand. Chris 313. If you don't like, if you can't stand a black man who willing to look this world straight in the eye and tell it exactly where to go, right, and then has the guts to back it up with his actions, right? Let me say this. I got my daughter. I don't think y'all. One of these days I'm gonna get her on here, y'all, because I haven't been speaking with her because I told her to stay focused on her husband. Wait till y'all hear my daughter story. Wait till she tells y'all, my 26-year-old daughter, how she despised me. Now she loves the ground I walk on. She worships the ground I walk on. She is such a daddy's girl. Her favorite two people on this planet are her father and God. Those are the people she wants to be like. I read that from something that she wrote. She didn't even know I saw it, right? And it did my heart so good because she recognized those lessons that I was trying to give her. And then now they've come to fruition. And now she is happily married at 26 with all her children in wedlock. I did that. Blackman, that's the creator working through me. I did that. Well, excuse me. He did that through me. Let me say that a better way. He did that through me. So if you cannot support that as a black man, if you cannot say, you know what, I at least admire this brother for taking his seed away from a situation that he knew was going to be detrimental, where he was not going to be. Blair, look at what she's doing, y'all. This is what I'm talking. I didn't tell you to take the batteries out the. Give me this. Give me this right now. What is you doing? You're going to get a whooping. She's this close to a whooping, y'all. This close. No, because you're not going to lose the batteries, because I don't even have no money for no more batteries. So no, I'm not about to be playing with you. You already messed the TV up and I don't know how to turn it. So what I'm saying to y'all is this. If you was a black man if you was a black man, yes, come on. No, you cannot have it though. You cannot have the remote. Well, you can have it up here. Yeah, you can. Yeah. Don't tap. No, don't take the back off it. So, if you was a black man, do not appreciate my content. If you was a black man, do not appreciate my messages of inspiration and determination and sacrifice. If you was a black man, do not like that. If that doesn't resonate with you, if my story does not move you, then we know why. You hate yourself. White supremacy is the king of your life. You are dominated by white folk, and they have told you how to. And I can speak that, and I can say that. I can say that, y'all, because the proof is there. How could you not at least admire a brother who is doing what I've done and overcome what I've overcome, and is still fighting every day? And never tried to steal. I'm not Dr. Umar. I'm not begging my own people for cash apps. That's Dr. Umar. Dollar says, what he say? PayPal, hit the cash app. Did you see him? Did you see that woman on Tasha K the other day exposing him? Did you see that, Tasha? Did you see that, OK Lounge chat? Did y'all see the way she undressed him on Tasha K? Shout out to OK Lounge. A lot of people can be inspired, but they may not make it known. OK Lounge. Now that may be. Shout out to you for that, because that's a great point. That may be. Keep overcoming. You're making your power. There you go. You're right, sister. Yes, these folks do anything for money. This is fact, and we know this. I don't. One thing about me, I've seen it, had it, lost it. I've been to the pinnacle. It's in my chosen field, and I've been to the bottom. In the end, I'll tell you something. Okay, Lounge. One of the most happiest moments that I've ever had in the last 25 years was my daughter reading my daughter's text and knowing how much she appreciates and loves me, and watching her take those steps yesterday, right? To have it, you know what I mean? Those times when I had that money, when I was able to come and go, when I was doing this and that, and you know what I mean? When I'm flying here and I'm here, you know, I'm standing, you know what I mean? And TV Palace when I'm making moves, and yeah, all of that's all good, right? In the end, no, you better not. Yeah, hell. Stop it. So, you know what I mean? And those two was two of the most precious times in my life. And so, what I want to say specifically to my people, like I really want y'all to see through these people for really what they are. Stop lifting up entertainers, athletes, YouTubers, people who tell you things and they have no substance to provide. They give you poor information and expect you to just accept it because they've been paid off. You know what I mean? I did a video on that OK Lounge. I don't know if you saw it yesterday. You're a busy woman. I think it was yesterday, the day before. I've been putting stuff out recently. But this is basically about, how we take our cues from these athletes and entertainers and how they're paid by the Democratic and Republican parties to regurgitate their talking points, but yet they go their own way. Right? We take advice from people who don't mean us well. You know what I mean? You are so far removed from the black experience. Most of these blacks who got a little something think they're better than us anyway. Right? Right. You don't identify with the black man and the black woman from a day-to-day basis. And truth be told, no, you're not getting this back. Because no, you're gonna break it, pumpkin, and I don't have enough money for another one. No. She wants the remote. No, I'm not giving it to you. No. You can put all these toys you got, little girl. No, pumpkin. Go play with one of your toys. No. Here. Here, remember this? Here, Daddy bought you this. Play with this. She be going off, y'all. So back to y'all. So what I'm saying more than anything is that we continue to uplift people that don't mean us. Like, I don't understand how many times we have to be used and mistreated in order for us to realize that the people that are in positions of power and the people who they trot out here to tell us who to vote for, what policies and procedures, but yet they never get any legislation passed. They've never done anything that is truly significant for the black community. Where is the last legitimate legislation that was passed for black people to get black men to be able to propel black men to a level where our women can see us as the men who bring order, the providers and protectors we truly desire to be. Everything is always designed to keep us at a deficit, to keep us at the bottom, right? And they never deal with that. They never deal with the legislation. See, here's the thing. You can't trick me. See, and this is why you don't like a black man like me, because you can't tell me anything. You can't tell me. Okay, watch this, y'all. If you notice, we continue to get holidays. They give us Martin Luther King Day. They give us Juneteenth, and they give us February, the month of February, and they give you symbols. They put Black Lives Matter on T-shirts and basketball courts, and they hold hands. And where's the legislation that's passed? Where's the bottom line? Where's the money, dog? Where's that? That's why I say, if you don't like me, you hate yourself. And that's okay if you hate yourself. I mean, it's not okay, but I can't do nothing about you, dog. Hate yourself. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't, however, you don't like me as a black man speaking on these issues, standing tall in the face of adversity and danger, and not trying to be boxed in, not allowing other people to tell me what to think, how to view it, how to see the world. If you don't like me, you don't like yourself. And you cannot convince me otherwise. You cannot, because even if you don't agree with everything that I said, and I mentioned this previously, you still should be able to acknowledge the strength and the intestinal fortitude that you see me push. You still should be able to acknowledge that. You still should be able to acknowledge that, y'all. And if you cannot acknowledge that, the question is why? Why can't you acknowledge that? Why can't you? What about you as a black man, or what about me as a black man? If you are a black man who was born in America, if you were born on the shores of North America, whether you're a white collar brother, blue collar brother, street nigga, whatever the situation is, right? You should be able to identify with something that I said. Yes, mom. Oh my. Okay, she want this. Okay, now say hey, Gizmo. She said hey, Giz. Okay, now she done figured out how to move around, and so that you can't really tell her that now. She want to be a big girl. What are you doing? You don't even know what you're doing. You're confused. You are confused. So and that's where I'm coming from. Okay, lounge and chat. This is where I'm coming from. This is what I'm dealing with. I'm dealing with why do you hate yourself? Why do you hate yourself so much that you cannot acknowledge a black man who's standing in the face of danger? Even if you cannot do it, you should at least acknowledge somebody else who does do it. You should at least listen. I may not want to say or have the understanding or have the passion. Yes, pumpkin, to be able to stand on these things and to do it, but I can at least acknowledge and appreciate this brother for doing it. She is trying. She is growing. Okay, now can you say what, pumpkin? Wake your mind up. Lord have mercy. You done messed the Dunkin' stick up that I was gonna eat. I thought you wanted to get down. She's confused. And do you want me to pick you up? So yeah. What do you want? You want to take a nap now? You just got up. You just got up. Hi, dear mama. So, and that's what I'm dealing with, y'all. I'm really truly dealing with that. What pumpkin? I'm talking to you too. What? Okay, y'all. I think I might have to cut this live short. What, pumpkin? Okay, I'm gonna have to pick this up. She's not gonna let me because she's confused. 1 minute she wanted me. Okay, she might. I don't know what she wants. Lord have mercy. She's a girl. She don't even know what she wants. So, okay, I just tease her. I just tease her. So what did it mean? She wants her daddy. Yes, indeed, she do. She got me. Okay, now she got me. I'll tell y'all something though, and this is and one of the things that I really wanna push is that when you ladies hear men that are not speaking from a masculine standpoint, get rid of it. Y'all please, ladies, please start calling these cornballs out. Y'all ladies, listen. Listen. What's it? A shout out to OK Line. What is it? Stand up, look at the front of your drawers. You're missing the flap. That was Martin. You know what I'm saying? Like all of that trying to pander to women. You Derek Jackson cornballs and Ace Metaphor, you cornballs who come on and say things that don't benefit anybody. That you know what I mean. You don't get no pushback. You don't get no pushback from no real man. You just come on and regurgitate a bunch of cornball talking points. You know what I'm saying? And and you want black women to buy into your bull crap all along while you still cheating. You know what I'm saying? And you doing everything that you said that you don't do. When you walk around with black men don't cheat t-shirts and all this. Man, get your Listen. Listen, man. You don't got no. Listen, dig this here. All that don't you put that in your mouth. Caught her, y'all. She thought she was slick, trying to mess with the doggone adapter. You know what I'm saying? Like all of that trying to appease and trying to lie and trying to, worm your way into the hearts of black women, you know what I mean? By trying to tell them what they want to hear. Like these cornball preachers that I can't stand. Everybody knows I can't stand these cornball preachers. I never liked them. I always thought they were pieces of crap. Last time I checked, Jesus was a man of the people. Last time I checked, it's funny how they can quote the Bible, but they never talk about how Jesus was a very humble. Don't you put that in your mouth? No. How Jesus lived a very meager means. Last time I checked, he was a man of the people. When y'all seen these black preachers with these gators on, jumping out of these Cadillacs in the streets with the people? You in the pool pit with the people who got the money up front. Man, get up out of it. It's the female pastors. I can't stand them neither. Well, here's the thing, okay, Lions. First of all, I don't believe that. And shout out to Pastor Gino. He said, has a woman ever been called to be a preacher? No. I don't believe a woman should be leading the church anyway, right? With that, and I'm sure you don't either. But with that being said, from this cornball world that we live in, yes, Pumpkin. What do you want? What you want a bottle? Okay, let me get her some juice, y'all. I gotta get her some milk. But let me see. You might want a bottle. So one of the things, y'all, that's really has been important for me is understanding exactly where things are, as opposed to where I want them to be. And seeing things. Yes, Pumpkin. I'm getting you juice. You want some juice? You gonna drink your sippy cup or you want your bottle? Most of the time, she likes her bottle the best. I'm trying to get her off this sippy cup, okay, Lime, off the bottle, but however, she's just very comfortable with this as of right now, so she don't really like. Yeah, but all these black, like all of that begging and stuff, and they stay begging and they stay trying to shame somebody for not giving them nothing, and you know what I mean? I can't stand them. I can't stand these bastards, and I've always hated them. This is why I don't go to your church. You steady telling people that's the house of God. Last time I checked, the house of God was right here, right inside my chest. I don't have to go to your building and patronize and give you money. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? And you misuse, excuse me, you misuse the opportunities and what I've given you in order to buy my way into heaven because you say something. Man, get up out of my face. I can't stand them. But I do. Okay, Naz, I think you know this. I do hold men and women to a different standard because what's required of a man is not required of a woman. So when women can get over and you too dumb as a man to recognize what you're looking at, I cannot fault that woman. But you black cornball preachers, all y'all, I hate your guts. I never liked you. All of your TD Jakes, all of your Creflo Dollars. I heard that lame preach one day. He's such a pimp. I heard him preach one day when I was down here in Atlanta. You should have heard him. You should have heard him, y'all. These guys, when have y'all ever seen them really truly do anything for the community? When have y'all seen them really truly do anything other than do something small? We got some backpacks. We got a school drive. We're giving away some pencils and paper. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but you're in positions where you are driving the best and eating the best and sleeping with your parishioners. Sleeping with your parishioners and taking advantage. You didn't come to feed the multitude. You came to fleece the flock, Lane. But once again, you don't have no real black men in there to push back. You accept homosexuality in your church. You accept the women coming in there, you know what I mean, dressed improperly. Now, as the Creator said, God, he said, come as you are. But that don't mean you stay as you are, right? A Christian woman should not dress the same as a woman who's not saved, according to, like, you don't even know who's saved versus who's not. This is why when these women talk this God-fearing stuff, OK Lounge and News, I gotta laugh. What do you mean God-fearing and you got 3 bastard babies? What? You got to be kidding me. And then on top of that, instead of you saying, you know what? And we all fall short, right? We all fall short of the glory of God. I'm not a true Bible thumper, you know what I'm saying? I'm not even a Christian. I'm just a very spiritual man, and I can think and see things for what they want them to be. But if you would think that you would move differently once you are saved. You would think that you would move differently. You begin to dress differently. You would begin to speak differently. You would begin to you wouldn't keep the same friends. The content that you consume wouldn't be the same. There would be a change and an alteration, and that was noticeable to people. Like, you wouldn't have to tell people that you saved. People would just be able to say, "Okay, Lounge, there's something different about her. She don't move the same." Right? I mean, right or wrong, "Okay, Lounge," you say, "Speak." I will. Some just be talking and not what. This is facts, and this is why I don't like the Christian church. This is why I don't like. This is why you have to laugh at a lot of these people. Okay, Lounge, you have to laugh. And then one thing about black people, we like good stories. Like you could tell us a good story, and we're all for that. You have some guy, some pimp. You know what I mean? Because anybody can call themselves a doctor these days. It doesn't take any Dr. Joy Bryant, Dr. Umar. like, bro, what school did you go to get accredited to be a doctor at? That is one of the most prestigious titles you can have, a PhD or whatever the circumstance might be. There's people who study their whole lives to, you know what I mean, in order to get and ascertain these titles. And any fool, right now, okay, now I could put Dr. Awesome. And guess what people would then regurgitate? That's Dr. Awesome. Boy, he show y'all watch Dr. Awesome today? Yeah. I think Gizmo's a doctor too. Where she's Dr. Gizmo. What? Like, what world are we living in? I swear to God. Okay, like my head be hurt. I'm like, it's like up is down and down is up. Are you people this dumb? Like, are we this blind as people to where we cannot see that these things are detriment for us? That after all of this time that you've been donating your money and your tithes and you've been going to this particular church, and we've been giving our money to these people, that we still don't own anything, that we still have not used this money to then buy land and create opportunities for ourselves. These black preachers, and here's the thing, I'm not talking about all preachers. If you are one that lives of modest means and you don't beg for, you don't pass the collection plate okay, like, how many times them black preachers love to pass that collection plate? Keep it real. Chat, I ain't lying. They love to pass that collection plate. Oh my goodness, they love to pass that collection plate. That collection plate come around at least 3 times. And then they make you feel guilty when you come on up here and put something in the collection. Man, I'm not giving you nothing. Yeah, pass the plate. They love to pass their plate. Pass the plate, brother. Yeah, put something in the plate, brother. Man, listen, man. Now, here's the thing. If somebody's compelled to give, which if I'm going into it, I'm frequenting the building, I'll probably put something in the plate. I remember when I went to go see Nuri Muhammad, y'all, and I had a couple dollars. I had just got Nuri Muhammad was speaking at mosque number 15, and the brothers, don't you put that in your mouth? No, give me that. See, I'm doing 2 things, y'all. See that? Okay. No, give me that. Give me that. No. Give me that. No. Okay. No, I'm not trying. Okay, now I'm just being honest. Like, because I just get so sick of this nonsense that we continue to push on our community, and we package it like these people are solid. Like, these people really mean us well. And we have nothing to show for it. I'm in the results, okay, Lounge. Don't talk to me, show me something. Don't tell me about it, show it to me. I don't want to hear it, I want to see it. Now, you're telling me about these things and so forth and so on, but however, all I see is you and your family are the ones that's truly benefiting from our sacrifices and from our Yeah, from our sacrifice, from our tips. When did, where, here's the thing. You could live off of modest means. If you were truly, if you were truly, yes, pumpkin, get out of my face. If you were truly, if you truly cared about the community, if you truly cared about your people, why do you have to have the best of everything? Jesus didn't have the best of everything. He didn't just, he didn't just, he wasn't with, he didn't chill with the well-to-dos. He was there amongst the ones who truly needed him. And this is why I don't like. What do you want, pumpkin? What you do with your bottle? Here. See, being a daddy is something else. Yeah, you done with it? You want some juice? And that's what I say, y'all. So if you cannot, as a black man, if you cannot appreciate these messages, then something is wrong. If you are a black man and you consider yourself a masculine black man, I'm not talking about you living a certain lifestyle or you know what I mean, or I'm talking about you just as a black man, and you cannot appreciate these messages, my message, then something is wrong with you, and it's because you hate yourself. It's because you hate yourself. It's 100% because you hate yourself. It's because you have allowed this world to break you. But see, this world didn't make me. The Creator made me. He gave me rights. Let me say that again. God gave me rights. This country never gave me anything. This country didn't give me what? No, God gave me rights when I was born. Because I made it. Yes, pumpkin. What did you do with it? I don't know what you did with it. Okay, there you go. You dropped it. Here, you talking about, oh. You don't even don't throw it on the ground. You better not throw it either. So that's what I'm dealing with, y'all. I'm dealing with why do you hate someone who's telling you the truth to your face and then showing you his life. I'm extremely vulnerable up here. I'm vulnerable yet invulnerable. I'm vulnerable because I'm telling you the truth. However, I'm invulnerable because I don't particularly care what you do with it. All I know is what I'm saying is correct. That's what I do know. That's what I'm dealing with. So how can you as a man not, no, now you're not getting it back. No, you're not throwing. No, I saw that. No, did y'all see that? Okay, Lon, did you see her do that? No, look at her. Pumpkin, you did that. Take responsibility. No, because we're not doing that. No, because I'm not, you can get down there and get it, but I'm not, no. That's my tail. That's what I'm dealing with. I'm dealing with why are you as a black man against the very man who really wishes to help you and see you win? Why are you okay now? Stop trying to geek her up. See, this is where you gonna get in trouble. Me and you gonna fall out. You see, you put the battery in Gizmo's back. And a lot of y'all in the chat, you know, so y'all support the Gizmo. She's this close to the tail whooping of a lifetime. I'm trying to tell you. I got a bill with her name on it. I'm trying to tell you. I'm old school. Yeah. LOL my ass. Okay, I'm trying to tell you. I can't wait. I'm gonna heat that bottom up one of these days. That's my baby. But I'm telling y'all something. Like I'm dead serious with this stuff. Like, yeah, y'all know, you know what I'm saying? I like to come on here, you know what I mean? And I'm gonna get it off, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna give y'all some I'm gonna give y'all some slaps and tickles and give some giggles. And that's all good. But in the end, I mean everything I say. I'm talking about every single word. And if you as a black man don't like me, you hate yourself. Yeah, I said it. Shout out to Willie D. Yeah, I said it. I did say it. If you don't appreciate this message, if you don't appreciate my messages of strength and overcoming and perseverance under all circumstances and never breaking and never folding, and that's not something, you can't get anything from that, then something is wrong with you. Now, okay, Lounge made a good news. They said some people may support from afar or without acknowledging. Here's the thing. Okay, now, and I think that there's truth in that. However, some things deserve or are worthy. I don't like the word deserve. I hate that word deserve. Some things are worthy of acknowledgement, right? Some stories are so profound that they at least deserve. You know what, man? I got something from that, man. I appreciate that. If you can't do that, man, if you don't know how to write, hit the subscribe button, dog. Hit the like button for a brother. Hit the like button. But see, when you speak about black masculinity, you have so many guys who are soft and they're so afraid. I'm gonna do okay, Lance. Wait till you see me do this one about black men caping for Caitlin Clark. Wait till you see me do my next live about black men caping for Caitlin Clark. You gonna go crazy. Please don't miss. I think I might come back and do that one. I don't want to give you a preview because sometimes y'all know how OK Lounge's been around with me long enough to know that I'll take one segue and then I'll go, then I'll be a whole nother topic. But wait till y'all see me do my next one about black men caping for OK Lounge. I mean, I said black men caping for OK Lounge. You know what I said? Black men caping for OK Lounge. Black men caping for Caitlin Clark. Lord have mercy. And y'all gonna enjoy that. Shout out to El Cheapo. Good morning for Compton. City of Compton. Do, 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 do. Woo! Hey, you wanna know what's crazy, El Cheapo? Appreciate you being in, sister. You wanna know what's crazy? When I was little, I remember when that video dropped, straight out of Compton. I thought that was New York. I said, them guys New York. I was about like 8 years old. I thought that was New York for years. I think I was like 8 when it dropped. I didn't really realize it was LA Compton. You know what I'm saying? Straight out of Compton, a crazy that and make it think I love her. Dangerous, raising hell. When I get in the car, I make bail. I don't give a. That's the problem. When I see the police, I don't dodge them. Ooh, man. Creep a while. And when I see the punk players, I smile. Man, it's kind of funny. Don't know, it's just rolling. Don't. They rolling, just rolling, looking for the one that come easy. But his man, and y'all, Gizmo tried to get in it, y'all, and I. Ooh, I thought, yes, I'm okay, Pumpkin. I'm okay. She was worried about it. But yeah, hey, shout out to El Cheapo. Yeah, shout out to, listen, Compton. Yeah, I never been out there. But that I never forget. That was one of my jams. Yes, Pumpkin. I'm not rapping. What, you want to rap too? You want to be a rap? No, you don't do no rapping. You can rap Daddy a gift. Daddy like gifts. You gonna get Daddy some nice gifts? You get Daddy something nice? Okay, you get Daddy something nice. But yeah. So and that's what I mean, y'all. Like when you have these. Pumpkin, I am talking to you. Do y'all see her block? Y'all, is it me or is she trying to get me off the live and try? Okay, let me try it one more time. So yeah, y'all, one of the things that I'm really interested in is trying to. Okay, maybe it was just me. Yes. You want to get down? There you go. Yeah, y'all. And so, like, one of the things that's really important for me, El Cheapo, shout out to, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the West Coast. Shout out to all my people. I really like to push these messages because in the end, what I have to say is if you are a man, then you should be able to stand in the face of adversity and danger and not look. If you really want to learn how to be a man, if you really want to learn how to be strong, then learn how to fight alone. Learn how to go against the grain. Pick a position that's against the norm and then stand on it if it makes sense. Now, I don't like people who pick positions and they don't make sense. I think people who say the earth is flat, now you're just stupid. You know what I mean? I don't like now you're just the earth rotates on an axis, dog. Like now you start to like the one thing about science and math, y'all, that's the beauty of science and math. It is the only thing that truly makes sense. Everything else is culturally biased. However, but I truly like math and science because the truth about those two things, water heats at 120 degrees, boils at 120 degrees. I think it freezes at what, 40 degrees Celsius or something like that. But what I'm saying is the science of the math is the math. The numbers are the numbers. Right? You don't like there's not really much. You can go anywhere in the world And 8 times 8 is 64, right? Like you don't have to, it doesn't matter where you're at, what side of the world you're in. And so I particularly like that. Everything else tends to be culturally biased based on who said it, why they said it, when they said it, religion, politics, things of that nature. That's why I really want Gizmo to really do really well in science and math. I really hope that she excels there because then she has an opportunity, no matter where she goes in the world, to do well. And so there's that. And so that's why, you know what I mean, I like to push. Uh-oh. Yeah, she doing them. Okay, yeah. Y'all, she just filled her diaper up. Y'all know what I mean. I can look it in her face. So listen, let me get out of here, man. Listen, I appreciate y'all. I've been on here about 50 minutes. I'm coming back with that Caitlin Clark, Blackman caping for Caitlin Clark. Please don't miss that one, y'all. I'm gonna tell you, if y'all think I'm on tip now, wait till y'all see Blackman caping for Caitlin Clark. It will be probably my best, some of my best work. But yeah, Gizmo trying to, yeah. Let me get her, y'all. She backed up. Peace and love, man. I'll talk to y'all later. Take care. Make sure I hit the like and subscribe button for me. Thank you.